Alrighty, char. Sorry. See, if Streamlabs knows what the fuck is up. They saved my mic settings, damn it. Sorry. Just clean that shit up for y'all. Got the Netspin shirt on. Just some updates, I guess, before we get into the games, because we literally just have the Kings-Warriors game and then Bucks and Nets. I think those are the only two games I want to talk about. I don't care to talk about either one of those, but, you know. I watched the Netspin first tour stop, 42 CEO, shout out to the GOAT. I had to wear my attire. You know, that's what I was doing most of the night. I couldn't get to edit a Ferris Bueller video because I didn't really want to record, like, when people were around. I like to wait till late to kind of record my shit and shoot my content. I mean, obviously, the last game just concluded at 12:30. It was Rockets Suns. We're not going to talk about that, but obviously, you know what I mean. Does my hair look fucking crazy? I need to get a haircut eventually. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I just hate going to the fucking barber shop. I hate going to get my haircut. But Kings Warriors, first game we're gonna talk about. Steph Curry scores 17 points with 2 4-point plays, and the second game back from the injury. And the Warriors beat the Kings, and now the question is, will the Warriors be able to make a run? Will Steph Curry help them make a run? I know, like, they're not in a very good spot here going into the playoffs, but, like, again, they haven't had Curry. It does suck that Moses Moody's going to be out for the year, but Steph Curry, really good offensive plays, crazy 4-point plays in his second game back from the right knee injury, and they snap a 4-game losing streak with the victory. I mean, this could mark some new things. Malevi Leons, I don't know who the fuck that is. The Warriors are playing all sorts of absolute nobodies. I do think they're in the play-in, though. But yeah, Steph Curry was great this game, time in and time out, and 1-3 after and 1-3. Obviously, DeAnthony Melton as well, helping very much on the offensive end. Look, I mean, the Kings are kind of in a lottery situation. Yeah, they're going for that. They're going for a lottery pick. You know, they picked up Maxime Reno. I don't even remember what pick he was in the draft. They picked up Maxime Reno, and they're looking to hit again. Yeah, dude, this Netspin album's so good. I'm probably going to go to Lollapalooza this year. The day that, like, Smashing Pumpkins, Uzi, Freddie Gibbs, Netspin, I think everyone's literally performing on the same day. It's going to be fucking crazy. I think Finn Wolfhard might be performing that day as well. Dude, it's going to be I think it's Saturday? Dude, it's a stacked-ass day. There's, like, a really stacked day. I like Summer Smash more. I mean, obviously Lollapalooza is much more set up. It's a much more established festival. But in terms of the performers, I like Summer Smash more. It'd be cool to see who's going to perform there. Maybe I'll convince my dad to take me a day. Because, like, if Travis Scott is headlining or someone I've never seen before, I need to see Travis Scott live. So, like, if possible, I don't know. I definitely would like to go see that. My Celtics handled business. We don't need to talk about the Boston Celtics. They handled business. It was looking a little scary at first. Like, the Hornets were playing... I mean, the Hornets were just playing some really good basketball. Celtics are fucking great, though. What more is there to say? The Celtics are fucking amazing. Such a good fucking team. I don't know if the Knicks can catch them for second, but... I think the 5 and 6, 5 through 9 are kind of fighting for their spots in the East. I can kind of talk about the playoff stakes as we're watching this. The top 4 playoff teams have gotten a playoff spot, and then 5 through 9 are fighting, and then Miami's kind of stuck in the play-in, unfortunately for them. You look at the West. The play-ins and the playoff teams are established. It's just about seeding at this point, I guess, is what we're really looking at there. There's not a lot of stakes out west. You look at the Kings, you get a 13-point game for Precious Achiuwa. I don't love how he played as an offensive player, but he's very good at grabbing rebounds. You get 17 points from Maxime Reno. Couldn't really get a 3-ball to fall, but 50% overall, really good rebounder. You get an 11-point game for Daquan Plowden, who shot 50% from 3. Pretty efficient offensive performance. You get 12 points for Nick Clifford. Don't love how he plays offense, but he hustles. He gets around the floor. You know, he can guard up on the perimeter. He grabs all sorts of rebounds. He's a really good, formidable guard, and he's going to make a name soon. 16 points. Doug McDermott's getting PT. I mean, I don't love him as an interior guy, but that 3-point stroke still got him, man. 40% from there. You get an 18-point game for Killian Hayes, who they just picked up recently. Again, I'm not a fan of this team on the interior, but they can knock down some threes. Killian Hayes is an unbelievable perimeter defender. You know, he guards 1 through 5. He can get in the passing lanes. So shout out to Killian Hayes. I think this was actually a pretty good pickup for the Kings. Now, obviously, I just think they need to give Devin Carter the ball more, and maybe he needs to stop passing so much because he is a very good facilitator and he's very efficient, but he only has 6 points. I don't really know what's going on with that. And they obviously gave Doug McDermott a lot of minutes. They gave Killian Hayes a lot of minutes. Hell, they even gave Dylan Cardwell a lot of minutes, who I guess is even more efficient, and he is a great traditional big man. He can rebound. He can block shots. I mean, he is phenomenal. But I don't really know. I guess they couldn't have coached this game, couldn't have played this game any better for what they had out there. You look at the Warriors, you get, I mean, obviously people are going to talk about Curry putting up 17 because it's Steph fucking Curry and he just got back. But, like, D'Anthony Melton put up 21 points in this game, shot 67% from 3, really opened it up for that starting unit with his passing. You get a 14-point performance for Pat Spencer. You get 20 as well for Podziemski, who shot 67% from 3. So him and Melton really got the starting lineup going. 14 and 12, phenomenal game for Charles Bassey off the bench, by the way, fuck. What a 3-level defender. I mean, this guy is elite. He can play on the perimeter. He can block your shots. He gets in the passing lanes. Dude, Charles Bassey's really good. I like Charles Bassey. 17 points for Steph Curry. And for a guard, he was grabbing a lot of boards. So, shout out to the Warriors for getting a victory. Let's see. Yeah, Milwaukee versus Brooklyn. I mean, this is kind of a shitty game to talk about, but it is what it is. We can get into it. EJ Liddell scored a career-high 21 points, so it's cool to see the Ohio State alum kind of do some stuff here. Leads the Nets over the Bucks by 6. EJ Liddell having the best game of his early career. No one really expected EJ. I cannot talk right now. No one really expected EJ Liddell to be a good NBA player, but, like, you know what I mean. This was a fun game. Obviously, AJ Green made it tough on the Nets with this 3-point shooting, but, like, they have Ben Saraf, who's been great. He is a super athletic. I think he's from Israel. Where's Ben Saraf from? It's like Turkey, Israel. I know my shit, dude. Yeah, he's from Israel. Sorry if you can see my laptop and my face cam. I was working on a review, but let's get into this. Yeah, I watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't know if I announced that on Twitter. I guess I did, but that video will come out tomorrow. I have like 13 minutes of video to edit. I'll work on it some more a little bit before I go to bed here. I don't really have anything going tomorrow unless I meet up with my senior group, which is possible. I don't really know if they want to meet up. I didn't see anything. If they want to meet up this weekend, we can fuck it. I don't really care. But I got to close out the semester and get some shit done. I have a lab, I have a homework assignment, I have an exam to get ready for, I have a final poster to make, a presentation to give, and then I have a paper, like a report. So kind of got to do all that in like 4 weeks, so it's fine. I mean, and one. Let me look at my calendar. A week from today technically is tax day. So that's a fun fact. Jesus Christ. What a spill. He took a spill. Don't you love that? He took a spill when reporters say that shit. That's funny, man. Hey. Again, I really like the Brooklyn Nets guys. They had like interviews with them. They did shut down Yegor Demon. I like his name. I love his name. I thought it was Igor at first, but Yegor sounds way better. Yegor Demon. The Russian. I don't know if they have a nickname for him, like the Russian Mamba. I mean, AK-47 came from Russia, did he not? Kirilenko. That's that one dude that they're bringing off the bench now, right? Okay, anyways, we don't need to talk about the Hornets Celtics. I'm going to hold off on that. Sorry, there's no audio, I don't think, but that's all right. The Bucks lose this game. You get 16 and 11 for Taurean Prince. I don't love him as an interior player, but he played great from the three-point land. He's solid enough. 10 points for Ousmane Dieng. I mean, kind of a rough shooting night a lot of turnovers, but they're putting a lot of faith in him. They're trying to give him a lot of reps, so I guess it's cool. He can grab rebounds and stuff. Really good game for Jericho Sims. He's very efficient. 12 points, 67% shooting. He can grab rebounds. He can dish the rock around. You get a 20-point performance for AJ Green. Not really much of an interior guy, but he shot 50% from three. He hustled on the glass. Cormac Ryan is who I was thinking of, that random. He put up 14. He's not an interior guy, but he shot 50% from three. He hustled on the rebounds. Obviously, Pete Nance, despite being a very good facilitator, despite being a very good perimeter player, I just don't think his offensive game was really there in this one, and they adjusted. Cormac Ryan got plenty of minutes coming off the bench, so that's cool. I just don't think they have a desire to win. Obviously, the Nets shouldn't either, but they're going for a lottery pick, and they're firmly in that standing, so, you might as well try to win some games. 21 points, yeah. EJ Liddell, just pure offense all night long. 67% three-point shooting. Malachi Smith. Isn't there a guy on UConn named Malachi Smith? What school did he go to? They don't even have his fucking professional picks. Gonzaga. Is he a rookie? No way. He is not a rookie. Ain't no maybe he was one of those grad students that kind of transferred around. I don't really know, but he put up 11 points. He shot 80%, made a three, grabbed a lot of boards. You get 11 points as well for Drake Powell. He's more of a defensive guy, to be honest with you. 19 points for Ben Seraph. He was hustling all around the floor, a lot of rebounds. Is it Ben Seraph? I don't know. Lots of rebounds, lots of defense. So the Nets win the day. I don't really have much else to say. That rhymed. Hell yeah. Tomorrow, obviously, the NBA is throwing a bunch of games. This is officially the final week. I think this Sunday is when everyone's going to play their final game. I think they do a thing, and that's going to be a fire fucking stream. I do think they are taking the day off. Let me check my phone because it doesn't show that far ahead on here. I do think they're taking off Saturday, which is fine anyway because I have a stream coming, but there you go. Hawks versus Cavs. Look, the Hawks are an amazing team, but the Cavs are in playoff mode. Give me the Cavs. Orlando's a good team, but I think Minnesota's a great team. Give me Minnesota. The Bucks don't really have anything to play for. They're kind of out of it, and they're playing the best team in the East with Detroit. Give me Detroit. Memphis is tanking, and they're taking on a playoff caliber Denver Nuggets team. Give me Denver. I know Portland's having a good season, but unfortunately they have to come up against a championship contending San Antonio Spurs. Give me the Spurs. Again, I know the Clippers are having a good season, but they're playing the favorites with the OKC Thunder. Give me the Thunder. Dallas, they're tanking, and they're playing a good Suns team. Give me the Suns. I do think the Suns just lost, but that doesn't fucking matter. You're playing the Dallas Mavericks. That's going to do it for the stream, though. There wasn't